Most people are terrified of being alone. They mistake isolation for weakness, but Machiavelli knew a secret that the world's most powerful figures have used for centuries. The man who walks alone is the only one who can truly lead. While the crowd is busy seeking validation and support, the lone wolf is busy building an empire that no one can take away. Today, we're going to stop explaining ourselves and start mastering the dark psychology of self-reliance. Welcome back. Lately, we've seen a massive surge in interest regarding Machiavellian tactics and how they apply to modern life. You've seen our deep dives into the art of never defending yourself and the dark psychology of status. But there is one pillar of power we haven't fully explored until now: the psychology of the lone wolf. In a world that demands you network, collaborate, and fit in, choosing to succeed alone is a radical and dangerous act of defiance. Today, we're breaking down why the most formidable men prefer to be alone, how to use Machiavellian self-reliance to build terrifying confidence, and why having zero support is actually your greatest competitive advantage. This isn't about being lonely, it's about being untouchable. If you're ready to stop being a pawn in someone else's game, pay close attention. Let's get into the strategy. The Machiavellian advantage of zero support. Most people fail because they are waiting for a team or a mentor to give them permission. Machiavelli argued that relying on others is the quickest way to lose your autonomy. When you have no support, you have no one to betray you. Think about it. In our analysis of dangerous people to avoid, we discussed how friends are often the first to stifle your growth out of envy. When you operate alone, your plans are opaque. In Machiavellian terms, this is strategic ambiguity. If they don't know what you're building, they don't know where to strike. Succeeding alone forces a level of mental toughness that a supported person will never understand. You become the architect, the soldier, and the king. This is what we call monk mode with a dark psychological twist. You aren't just withdrawing to find peace. You are withdrawing to build power. Have you ever shared a big goal with someone only for them to talk you out of it? If you have, you already know why the lone path is the only secure one. Terrifying confidence through self-mastery. There is a specific type of confidence that comes from knowing you don't need anyone. It's a confidence that, quite frankly, terrifies people. Why? Because you cannot be controlled. If you don't need their praise, they can't manipulate you with it. If you don't fear their rejection, they have no leverage over you. The moment you stop explaining yourself, you move from a subordinate position to a dominant one. To achieve this lone wolf psychology, you must master 3 pillars. First, emotional detachment. You must treat your emotions as data, not as a compass. Second, radical accountability. If you fail, it's your fault. If you win, it's your glory. Third, intellectual sovereignty. Stop outsourcing your opinions to the media or your social circle. When you embody these, your presence becomes heavy. You don't need to speak loudly to be heard. Your self-reliance radiates a "don't mess with me" energy that naturally commands respect. The poor man trap and social climbing. One of the most vital insights in power dynamics is this: when you look poor, everything works against you. This applies to your mental state as well. A poor mindset is one that begs for help. Machiavellian self-reliance teaches us that even when you are starting from nothing, you must project an image of self-sufficiency. People don't help those who need it. They help those who are already winning. By succeeding alone, you bypass the beggar's trap. In the laws of social climbing, we learn that the most effective way to rise is to be seen as an asset, not a liability. When you work in silence and emerge with results, you aren't just a hard worker, you are a mystery. And in the world of power, mystery is a currency. Why the most dangerous men prefer to be alone? Why is it that the most dangerous, meaning the most capable and influential, men often prefer their own company? It's because they understand the law of association. Every person you allow into your inner circle is a potential leak in your fortress. Machiavelli famously noted that men are ungrateful, fickle, and deceptive. By choosing a path of solitude, you aren't being antisocial. You are being pro-security. It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. When you are alone, you can maintain Machiavellian mental strength. You aren't distracted by the petty dramas, the polite habits that destroy reputations, or the need to defend your choices to people who don't see the vision. This is the alpha mindset in its purest form, the ability to stand in a room full of people and feel completely comfortable if every single one of them left. Conclusion. Succeeding alone isn't about being a hermit. It's about becoming so self-reliant that your success is inevitable, regardless of who stays or who goes. It's about building a foundation so strong that even if the world turns its back on you, you're still standing. If you've spent your life waiting for a sign, for a partner, or for the right time, this is your wake-up call. Stop explaining. Stop defending. Start building. If this deep dive into Machiavellian self-reliance resonated with you, make sure to watch our video on the polite habits that are destroying your reputation next. It's the perfect companion to what we've discussed today. Don't forget to like this video if you found value in it, and subscribe for more dark psychology and power dynamics. Comment "Lone Wolf" below if you're committed to succeeding on your own terms this year. Stay sharp, stay silent, stay powerful. I'll see you in the next one.